Hi Five, so today we're going to be making tomato soup. So these are all the ingredients. You will need some brown sugar, some salt, pepper, balsamic vinegar, either spray light or I use rapeseed oil. We need 2 garlic cloves, a chicken stock, a red or a white onion, tomato puree, and then 400 grams of tomato, which is either roughly about 5 tomatoes. And then I actually have a soup maker, but you can do this in a saucepan, and then you will need a baking tray. So I'm going to show you what you need to do. First thing you need to do is turn on your oven to 200 degrees. So I'm going to do that. And whilst we're letting the oven warm up, you need to wash your hands, which I've already done, and then you need to get your tomatoes and wash them, and then you need to take the green stems off, and then you need to cut your tomatoes in half. So I've taken all my stems off, and I'm going to cut my tomatoes in half. Make sure when you're using a sharp knife that you ask an adult to help you. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them all on the baking tray, and they need to be skin side up, so they all need to be facing down like this. What you need to do is you need to get your garlic, you need to peel your garlic, and then you need to crush it. You've peeled it like this, and then I've got a garlic crusher, or you can use a knife or a spoon, and then you literally crush it like this, and then I'm going to put it all over. Then you will need to chop your onion. So I've got a white onion, but you can use a red one if you have one in the cupboard. And I'm just going to chop the ends off. And peel away the skin. Now, so again, you need to use a sharp knife. So you need to get an adult to help you with this. And then I cut my onion in half, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to slice it. So as you can see, I've sliced my onion like that, not quite broke it at the bottom, and then I'm going to all cut it into little chunks. So I'll show you the onion. What I need to do is I need to put all my onion onto my tomato tray. So I've got my tomato and my garlic, and then I'm just going to sprinkle my onion all over the tomatoes, making sure that it's all evenly fall out. Make sure there's no skin. Once you have done that, got all my onion and my tomato, I will need to get my balsamic vinegar. So you can buy this in Tesco's or from any supermarket, and then I'm just going to drizzle it over my tomatoes and my onion. I'm going to get my healthy spray light, so I'm going to spray this all over my tomatoes and my onions. Just need a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. And what we are going to do then is I'm just going to put that in the oven for about 20 minutes, and let them roast off and char, and once we have done that I'll come back and show you what we will do next. So once you have put your tomatoes in the oven for 20 to 30 minutes with your onions and your garlic and the balsamic and the oil, it should look something like. So I'm just going to get my 600 ml of hot water. Make sure that you ask an adult to help you with this. I've got my 600 ml, I've got my chicken stock cube, and I'm just gonna let it mix around a little bit. Whilst you're doing that, you will need to put all of your tomatoes into a saucepan onto the hob. I have a soup maker, so I'm just going to put everything in there. So once we've put all that around, I'm going to add my tomato puree. So you will need 2.5 tablespoons. It with my chicken stock cube, or you can use a vegetable stock cube if you're vegetarian. And then I'm going to add my brown sugar. And then I'm going to get my soup maker and I'm going to pour. Put it here. I'm going to pour all of this into here, so that you can do this in a saucepan. And then I'm going to get my tomatoes and my onions, and I'm going to put them in the soup maker. Give it a stir, so make sure that you've got it hot on the hob. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my lid on the top of my soup maker. So you will need to cook yours for about 20 minutes on the top. So I literally choose my mode, and today I'm going to be making it smooth. So I'm going to press this button and it's going to start. So 19 minutes is how long you need to cook yours on the hob. Once you've cooked it on the hob, I would suggest getting a blender and then blending it all up. So I'll be back in 90 minutes to show you the finished product. So my tomato soup has now finished. So once you've put it on the hob for about 20 minutes, then you can blend it all up. Mine's already been blended, so what I'll do, I'll pour it out in a bowl and then I'll show you the finished product. So this is my finished product. So we've got our tomato soup that was nicely blended, and then just some wholemeal bread. Hope you enjoy making it.